So we're currently in replays here looking at the Cube Cradle because the Dark Voyager's spaceship or Cube Cradle has currently disappeared from the map. Unless we're just going to check it now and it's magically reappeared. Oh, look at this thing. Oh yeah, it does actually really look like an opening. So yeah, this is actually meant to open eventually, I believe. Or no, I would argue, as I was in game, it does look like the same size or similar to the vault hole in our loops. So making that what you will. Love looking at the, what is it meant to be, like computer? Like what are these, by the way? These are really interesting. I keep thinking they look like something, but I just can't put my finger on it. Antennae. Oh, I guess they look like dials more. I guess they look like really small dials. So yes, in case it's gone to a cloak mode or something and it's just invisible currently, which actually might be a good topic for debate, I suppose. It's gone. It's not currently here. Was there 1 minute, gone the next. Maybe it's gone underwater. But the only place I can think where it would have gone, in my opinion, and I think there's an argument for it because of this skin here, which we don't actually see in the event, but we see it in the 0 hour. Actually, we might have done it. We might have seen it in the event. There's no way of knowing. I just didn't see it. But here we go. Here's the Lynx variant. Now we will get for the Chapter 1, Season 7, Chapter OG Battle Pass, whatever you call those things, which is the Lynx skin. And obviously we've got this OG skin as well. Is this already out? This DJ Llama variant? Is it a DJ Llama variant? Not Llama. Yonder. But obviously, I suspect he's probably gone to OG to pick up said skin for whatever reason, because as we know, we do see them two together in this loading screen. Now this loading screen does have a few little bits to look at here. We obviously have the Lynx variant with a 0 shard crystal and a very small piece of that 0 shard crystal as well, like a similar size to what Homer had. So that's rather interesting actually. I didn't really think about it. But yeah, this is a very small piece. Anyway, so we've got Lynx, which will be a new OG skin for the Battle Pass, with a tiny piece of the 0 point, a tiny little bit of a 0 shard. If it's from our 0 shard, we're not entirely sure, but they both seem to be looking at this screen, which I think will tally up with something the order says, which is this point here.
Initial scans show this place has an intense concentration of 0 point energies. I'll need more info to make a complete assessment.
So she says this place has an intense concentration of 0 point energies. So what I think they're doing here is obviously locking on to said energy points. One in a river, one over this point of map, and then one here, which I think that's probably the closest to where the actual 0 shard is. So they're probably trying to triangulate or something and try and find whatever they're looking for, which is other 0 point energies. But obviously back to the main points that the Cube Cradle or the Dark Voyager came in on and has been sort of here is now just gone again. So I presume the Dark Voyager has gone to get the Lynx skin from OG, which OG is still offline, by the way. I know that there's the whole battle boss thing, but I will keep saying it probably had something to do with the red cube going to the in-between as well and messing with them lines of reality. I think both things kind of track well, but making that what you will. So funny enough, these quests happen at the Inner Loop labs, and that's where you get the, I guess, the hologram of him. What weakling calls me and interrupts my crucial work. So he might not even be here when I guess receiving these messages. He could be anywhere. Hello, Dark Voyager. You truly wish to prove yourself to him. That sounds very Last Reality. If you wish to be proving your mettle to me, now a task to be done. Follow my orders and perhaps I will judge you worthy of assisting my great aims. Okay, so this is when you start interrogating Jones and he says about, I can smell it on you, the emptiness of dead reality. So the Voyager has been about. Damn, that's a crazy line. I'd be keeping an eye. You think I don't know who you've been talking to? Who? Let's just say I know more about the shards than you. Oh, Jones is locked in. Locked in, by the way. Holy hell, he's locked in. Vengeance Jones is back. Go to Hope next. That Dark Voyager, what does he want? Interrogate about the shards. 0 point shards are a mystery, even to us. We don't know for sure how many they are, where they've gone, or who's hunting for them. But maybe you know something about that bit, huh? Yeah, since we're working for the Dark Voyager. So you just go around interrogating people about the shards. Okay, you're not going to get much out of this guy.
Play for the shards. And I need to find out why.
Oh, so you can pick, so you keep picking the audio logs up until you do it as part of this quest. Is that what I'm getting from this? And that's how he finds out about the order.
Okay.
So funny enough, the Dark Voyager wants to spread fear. Sounds very much like the Nothing. Well, no, it doesn't. Does it really? The Nothing is a bit more calculated, a bit more tries and gains your trust, and then manipulates you. He doesn't really do it with fear, does he? I mean, he does actually mention something about fear, if I recall correctly, but it feels like he's more like he wants to put an arm around you first, and you know. Don't worry, guys, listen to me. Greetings, my sad little plaything. Do you think I would trust some stranger over minions whose loyalty I have forged over eons? Eons, not years, not decades, eons. Whatever your true loyalty is, here is my final directive to you. Be gone to the void and bother me no more. And as he sends his henchmen. Does he not say something about the order? I just completely missed some lines, I don't know. But anyway, I think where the Cube Cradle's gone is collect links. Maybe that's who the order is surprised to see. Okay, well, how do we miss all this dialogue then? You wish to be useful to me. Intriguing proposition. Remain vigilant. Let us see if you can inspire the appropriate amount of fear. Okay, we might have skipped over that actually now thinking about it. But remain vigilant is interesting. That's what the Nothing says to Bites. Well, sort of. Be always vigilant. When we have need of you. We sound cool. The order is particularly interest to us. Yeah, members of 7. You would think so, since they have at least 3 of them, I'd still believe. Show no mercy. Power takes what it is owed. I have observed your merits. Come see if you are worthy. Interesting. I like what I'm seeing so far from the quests. Dr. Jones, the NPC, said a while ago, now that I have re-established my connection with the spirit realm, my vision is clear again. Oh yeah, no, we talked about how the spirit realm is connected to visions and stuff. We've covered that before. As noticed by someone, the bottom, and we've already talked about it in this video, it was the first thing we mentioned. The bottom of the Cube Cradle seems to have some sort of extractor thing. Now, in this image, it is over classified canyons. So is it going to pull something out of classified canyons? Well, I'm not too sure. It might be, it might not be. But I guess it's also a similar size to this current vault. Now, someone is saying in chat, and I think it has been confirmed, that the old vault is set to come into the game as well. So there could be something going on there, but until we see whichever way they go, I'm not entirely sure. But what's concern is, obviously, we've just seen the quests from... As we know, chat, we've just seen Shadow do the quests. And as we can tell, the hologram was here. We talked to the Dark Voyager at Inno Labs, which does really get my mind taken over to the fact that is Inno Labs something to do with the last reality. So we had the Zero Shard here. I know Jones is here, which makes it even weirder. Like, to try and place who have the Inno Labs is a bit of a headache. No one's claimed it yet. It's just here. The Zero Shard is just here. In the quest, it seems like Hope and Jones are saying it's net. It does slightly hint towards that fact, but I guess Dark Voyager can tap into any comms. I guess that wouldn't be crazy. It's just funny it's, labs. As we see here, it seems like he's got like something to grab, a teleporter beam, or something to insert and grab something, which, I don't know, kind of looks similar to this and similar size. And I guess if the bunker gets updated, that might be a possibility, but I guess we have to wait and see. So chat, where do you think the Cube Cradle is? Do you think it's a mistake on Epic's part and they accidentally removed it? Or do you think it's traveled through time and space? Maybe not time, because I do think OG, judging by everything we've seen now, OG is in the present. I think the cubes were warned in the last reality and that there was an issue. Obviously, the worlds were colliding. Stuff in OG was bouncing around everywhere. We had a Durburger in Blitz, the Tomato Head in Chapter 6, as well as across the Omniverse. And obviously, we had a TV warning saying it's happening again. We had bunker warnings that were flashing the cube colours, which seems like the cubes were warning. Something's wrong. 0 Hour and Titans. And then said cube goes into the in-between. Corrupt lines of reality, which in my eyes actually disabled lines of reality, including turning off the modes, which kind of also gets played out from the battle bus getting destroyed by the Voyager. Cube turns up at 0 Hour, destroys Dark Presence, and then initiates phase 2. And OG is still the only mode that is offline. They're doing something over in OG. Or Fortnite's just messed up and got rid of the Cube Cradle, and this whole video has been for nothing, and someone will say in the comments in 2 days, so it was actually just a mistake, mate. But guys, comment down below what you think about that. And guys, hit the like button, subscribe. And until next time, it has been your boy, Mr. White. Next time, bye-bye.